The room smelled of dead flowers. It was raining heavily, but Hal seized the window sash and shoved regardless. The action was regardless. The wood had swelled with the damp, and the window remained shut. He tried twice more, then stood, breathing heavily. The chiming of the little carriage clock on the mantelpiece brought him to an awareness that he'd been standing in front of the closed window with his mouth half open, watching rain run down the glass, for a quarter of an hour, unable to make up his mind whether to call a footman to open the damn thing, or just put his fist through it. He turned away, and, chilled, made his way by instinct toward the fire. He'd felt as though he were moving through cold honey ever since he'd forced himself out of bed, and now he collapsed, joint by joint, into his father's chair. His father's chair. Blast. He closed his eyes, trying to summon the will to stand up and move. The leather was cold and stiff under his fingers, under his legs, hard against his back. He could feel the fire a few feet away in its hearth, but the heat didn't reach him. "I've brought your coffee, my lord." Nasenby's voice cut through the cold honey, as did the smell of the coffee. Hal opened his eyes. The footman had already put the tray down on the little marquetry table and was setting out the spoons, unlidding the sugar bowl, placing the tongs just so, tenderly removing the napkin folded about the jug of warm milk. The cream was in its twin jug on the other side, keeping cold. He found the symmetry and Nasenby's quiet, deft movements soothing.